Hey guys, so today's video is basically about covering up the interior trim for your BMW E90, 91, 92. There are different versions of these panels. However, basically I've removed them already. I didn't make a video on how to remove them because honestly, it's so easy. You just use a pry tool like this. Obviously I use a different one for removing the panels, but something like this, like plastic, and you just pry up all the edges until you can get them off. Some of the cables have to be removed. For example, there was a cable behind the start, and then this panel here where the AC is, you have to push the AC out of it. You could disconnect it and bring it back with this piece, but I didn't do that. I just disconnected it. The two side trims from your doors, and also the center console panel, as well as the air vent on the driver's side. So I ordered this online. What you can do is you can get the vinyl trim that comes pre-cut, or you can get rolls and kind of just put them on the panels yourself, or the trim yourself, and kind of just smooth it out with a blow dryer or whatnot. You're gonna do that with these anyways, but these are customized to fit your type of vehicle. So when you're ordering, make sure obviously that you're selecting your type. In this case, from this supplier, mine was a type A. So it kind of shows you how you could put it on. I decided to remove my panels and just do like that. You could just do it directly in the vehicle, but I feel like this is cleaner. And so mine come pre-cut, and I got the carbon fiber but matte. I didn't want to have the glossy one. You can choose to have that if you like, and they're kind of just pre-cut. So I'm going to go through these vinyls and see which part matches which, and we can go from there. Okay, so I've cut out the pieces that I need for my trim pieces that I took out. This kit actually came with a lot of other little trims for like the door handles, things like that. I don't have the silver anywhere in my cart except these trims. You could obviously take the black trims and also change them. I might do that a little later, but my main focus are these panels. So we have the panel with the start button, and the center console. This little piece over here is for the lid of the ashtray over here, and this piece. So we've like basically just aligned them all. Now what you want to do is you want to take some alcohol and cotton or paper towel, whatever, and you want to clean each individual piece to make sure that there's nothing, no dirt, no bumps or anything that could stop the vinyl from sticking on perfectly flat. So we're going to start off with the smallest piece just so we can get a hang of it. This is from the air vent on the driver's side. So basically, I've matched the piece from the vinyl to this piece here, and we're just gonna start by sticking it on. I recommend that you kind of just cut this piece here from the middle section of where the event's gonna be, and then you can stick this part on, and then the other sides you can peel off to stick onto this. So this is what I meant when I said that, sorry, you should take off the I don't know, I guess like the back side of this vinyl. So you want this side to be completely taken off so that you can stick it onto the center, or the piece where the air vent is, and then you can take off these side pieces to kind of smooth it over. So I'm going to line it up as close as possible. This does have a very good fit. It's pretty accurate. It is a little bit difficult to completely line it up. I'm not gonna say that it's easy or pretend that this is easy. As you can see, it kind of takes a little bit of patience. Okay. And then you just want to smooth this part down. This kit actually does come with a tool, and it looks like this. So you can kind of just take it and smooth these parts down. I'm just going to do it all around the sides of the vents first. And then what you want to do is the sides that have not been removed, now you want to remove these panels. And lay it down slowly with this tool in an outward direction. And as you can see, these pieces actually have an excess. So even though this piece is short, it's just going to be enough that you can wrap it around as well. You're gonna have to play with it a little bit just to make sure that everything is covered. On this side, I can kind of see the top is a little bit exposed, so I'm just gonna stretch it up a little bit and make sure that that part is covered, that there's no silver coming out, which is pretty important. Some of these parts though will go under. When you put them back in, they kind of have the black top of the dash overlapping the top, so you're not really going to see this trim, this part of the trim at least. Just want to make sure it's totally smooth, so remove it and put it back and smooth it over as many times as you need to actually make sure that this piece is totally covered. So this plastic tool is helpful in kind of like pushing it down in the beginning, but I feel like at the end, you ultimately just want to use your fingers to kind of smooth over any sections that you feel are misplaced or just creasing. So for example, this part, it doesn't smooth down completely. So what you can do on these sections is you kind of just take your scissors, make a slit, and then you smooth down one side first, and then kind of overlap the other side on top of it. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's much smoother compared to this, obviously, right? And that's one way. And then if you want, you could take a blow dryer or a heat gun and kind of just melt it and smooth it out over and over again until the piece is wrapped around completely. Here also, the silver is not going to get completely covered, but you have to keep in mind that these pieces are all filled, so there will be vents in this once I put it in, so it's not going to really matter ultimately that this little space is silver and it's showing. It will be covered once we put the vent in, but if it does bother you, what you could do is you could take some black paint and kind of just run it along here so that you can't see any silver when you do put the piece in. It's pretty smooth except for the side, so I'm just going to keep cutting and smoothing over until it's perfect. Hey guys, so I finished vinyl wrapping the trim on all the pieces that I removed. So as you can see, this piece done. I also did the bottom of the light switch or whatever this is called, I don't even know. The trim at the top, the center console, and so as you can see here, like it's kind of messed up. The reason is that this piece actually didn't even come with the set, so I just took another piece of like the handle or whatnot, because this side for me doesn't have the same shape that that came with. It was more like this, and so this piece here, I don't have that on this side, so I had an extra one and I just kind of cut it out and put it on this. As you can see, like there are some layers here I'm gonna have to cut off. I haven't really gone around to doing that, but I will. And then I'm gonna take a blow dryer and kind of go over these parts. I already went with a blow dryer over these, so that's why they're so smooth. But this one definitely needs a little bit of work, or I might just take it off completely and replace it with a new gear shift. So the center console looks like this. On top of that, we did the panels here and the cup holders. Okay, so when it pops out, it's still gonna be black at the top, obviously, but it does blend in very well and it looks great. Panels here, the switches, the back panels here, and switches. So that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple, fairly easy, and it does make a big difference on your car. So if you do want to order this, I will leave a link in the comments to show you exactly where you can purchase the already pre-cut ones. If not, then you can just buy rolls of this vinyl, and you can literally do it on any car part, as long as you cut it out and blow dry it and smooth it out and make sure that it's all okay. Thanks for watching.